Family State.
Chinese keyboard records how many times keys are pressed. A made-in-China gaming keyboard is sending data back to a Chinese server. Unbelievable. Several users of the MantisTek GK2 gaming keyboard have reported a built-in keylogger is sending data to an Alibaba server in China. The issue is being caused by the keyboard's Cloud Driver, which sends how many times keys are pressed to IP addresses linked to Alibaba servers. Tracking this type of data without user permission could be a violation of privacy laws in the EU. To stop the keyboard from sending your key presses to the Alibaba server, make sure the MantisTek Cloud Driver software isn't running in the background. Another method is by blocking the CMS.exe executable in your firewall by adding a new firewall rule for the MantisTek Cloud Driver in your Windows settings. And if neither of these seem appealing, you could always just chuck the keyboard out the window. Who needs cybersecurity?
Cyber attacks hit Ukraine, then the rest of the world. A massive cyber attack hit computers and servers across the world on Tuesday. It began as an attack on Ukrainian government and business computer systems, but quickly spread across the globe from there. Computers in Romania, the Netherlands, Norway, France, Spain, Britain, and the United States have all been affected. Experts believe the latest attack could be a ransomware virus called Petya, which was hidden in a document sent over email. Petya encrypts and locks down entire hard drives. The hackers are asking for $300 in Bitcoin to unlock computers. As of Tuesday afternoon, 30 victims had paid the ransom, although it's unclear if they regained access to their machines. The latest attack appears to have made use of hacking tools that were stolen from the U.S.'s National Security Agency and leaked online by the shadow brokers in April. No group has yet claimed responsibility for the attacks. Could your car become the target of hackers? As if we don't have enough to worry about with cyber thieves hacking into social media, our emails, and other online accounts, a report published by the Government Accountability Office says there's a new target we've been overlooking: our cars. Though they make driving safer, the various computerized gadgets inside modern cars also provide ample ways for hackers to target vehicles. In fact, the more lines of code within a vehicle's software, the more vulnerable it is to cyber attacks. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, a modern vehicle can contain as many as 100 million lines of software code, 15 times more than a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. A hacker could gain remote access by breaking into a car's Bluetooth, radio, and Wi-Fi systems. By doing so, the attacker could affect systems critical to driver and passenger safety, including the car's brakes and engine. Once these systems are compromised, it may affect the car's ability to maintain cruise control and the car's collision prevention feature, so that sensors on the vehicle are no longer able to engage the brakes when they foresee a collision. Sensors that help keep the car within its own lane may also be impaired due to a cyber attack. Attacks could be prevented by securing communication between a vehicle's devices, and firewalls could restrict communication between networks in case one system is compromised. However, while these technological solutions can be built into new cars, they can't be installed in older cars, meaning that many vehicles will continue to stay vulnerable in the short term. Hackers steal data from more than 100,000 IRS accounts. The IRS's Get Transcript application has been temporarily shut down after hackers accessed more than 100,000 IRS accounts between February and mid-May. Hackers may have bought information about individual taxpayers, such as social security numbers, names, birth dates, and addresses, from other hackers in an online marketplace, and then use this information to clear the multi-step authentication process on the Internal Revenue Service website. Once inside an account, the hackers use the website's Get Transcript application to retrieve individual filing histories of tens of thousands of taxpayers. The hackers have already claimed fraudulent tax refunds. They could potentially open bank accounts and steal future tax refunds as well. The hackers tried to hack into more than 200,000 IRS accounts and were successful in about half of their attempts. By downloading these transcripts, the hackers now have access to information that allows them to better masquerade as legitimate taxpayers.
How hackers jack ATMs remotely. Japanese cybersecurity firm Trend Micro has published a white paper detailing how hackers can remotely control ATMs. First, cybercriminals target banking staff with phishing emails. If a worker accesses the email, this allows the hacker to steal their identity. The hacker then uses these stolen digital credentials to enter the banking network, where they begin to comb it for data on their target. This is known as lateral movement. The hack is commonly seen in places where banks' main networks and ATM networks are not separated. Once said data is acquired, the hacker gains access to ATMs. They then order machines to dispense so-called jackpot amounts of cash to standby mules waiting to collect. Hackers using this technique have kept away from ATMs in the US and Canada, but Trend Micro expects the threat to become stronger in the future.